Hey family, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Asia and you're watching the 4th episode of a series here on my channel called 20 Minutes or Less. This is a 4-week series where I shared hairstyles that you could do for work, school, or pretty much any occasion. This series had videos that went live literally every week. So if this is your first time tuning in, you have 3 episodes that you can go back and watch to see hairstyles that you can use on an everyday basis. Let me know, fam, did you enjoy this series? This is it. This is the final episode. So I want to hear down in the comment box down below if you guys liked this series, if it's something you want to see come back, if you would like to see more blown out hairstyles, more natural hairstyles, more protective styles. Let me know down in the comments and I will be more than happy to work that into my content calendar. So today we are going to be doing a bubble ponytail hairstyle on this previously styled blown out hair. I do have product in my hair. So because of that, this is going to be a heat-free hairstyle, of course, and I'm going to be using the exact same product that I used in the last video, which is this Cream of Nature Argan Oil Gel. So this is the only product that I'm going to be using today, and of course, I will be using scrunchies, rubber bands, a rat tail comb, a boar bristle brush. Oh, one last thing, you're definitely gonna need some bobby pins. All right, y'all, I'm gonna take my jacket off and let's get into it. All right, y'all already know the deal. We are going to turn on our 20-minute timer. And the first thing that we're gonna do is part our bang. Now you wanna align it with your brow, like this, the corner part of your brow. And then we're going to simply curve this all the way down to the other brow. Okay, and you want to make sure that this top part right here is kind of straight like a box because we are going to be adding braids. Once you reach over here, you can just curve it. All right, so this is my bang section. It's pretty big. Now the rest of my hair, I'm going to move out the way and we're going to begin to braid the front. So now we're going to part over here into 2 braids. I feel like I need to straighten this out a little bit. Okay, that's it. That's better. Part 2 braids. So here is my first braid. Check the size. I want it to be a little bit smaller than that. All right, cool. So this is going to be the size of my first braid. And I'm just going to get that out the way. In retrospect, I wish I would have made my bang come over a little bit more to the left. It would have just been better to have like a fuller bang. So where my hand is should actually be the start of the bang, and I would part another section to the left of the braid that's already sectioned. I think doing so would have looked a little bit better, but it looks cute either way. So do whatever works for your hair length. And special shout out to this creator. I think her name is Janae. She's the one who I saw her pin on Pinterest and I fell in love with this bang. So that is who inspired this bang. Definitely check her out. She has a bunch of amazing hair content. So now that we've got those 2 together, we can move our bang completely out the way. And we're just going to braid these up. Take a little bit of this argan oil gel and I'm gonna rub it in between my fingertips. I'm not going to gel my hair down too much. I'm just gonna apply a little bit to the root and a little bit to the base of the braid. I'm gonna part out this back section right here. Divide that into 3. And then I'm gonna begin to cornrow this forward. I have a whole video on my channel. It's kind of old, but it's still really good, teaching you how to braid forward. So if you need help with this part right here, I definitely recommend watching that video just to learn how to braid forward. Another alternative is that you can also twist this if you want to, or just omit this braid part altogether. Because again, we're trying to do this in 20 minutes. If you don't know how to braid forward, this might, make you move a little bit slower, which is against the goal. That's counterproductive. All right, and so you want to braid this all the way down. So once you've got that done, we're going to do the second braid. And again, just adding a little bit of that edge control, putting it on the root of my braid and braiding this down. All right, so once you've got your second braid in, what we're gonna do is keep this bang out the way for now. We do not need it. And we're going to part our hair from ear to ear. Then once you've got your part, you're going to put the back section of your hair into a ponytail. I'm using my brush just to smooth it all the way down, and I'm using the ouchless ponytail. You don't need to do it too tight either. I just secure it and that's it. So once you've got this done, we're gonna move to the front of our hair. You do wanna make sure that you get your edges in the front. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of this argan oil to the front of my hair and smooth my hair backwards. I'm also gonna brush out, I had some braids here from our first style of this series, and I gotta brush that out a little bit too. But you wanna get this as smooth as you can, and you wanna put it like in the middle. You don't want it low, you want it directly in the middle. Wherever you put it at is where your very first bubble is going to go. So I think right here is a pretty good location. It leaves a little bit of space for my second bubble to fall. So then once you've got that in, you're gonna just secure your ponytail. All right, so now you have two ponytails. You're gonna smooth out this top one first. Just lightly finger smoothing it. All right, now this is where our rubber bands are gonna come into play. So we're going to smooth the ponytail down a little bit. Then once you've got it smooth, you want to apply a rubber band down half the length of your ponytail. You're making little bubbles, so you want to make sure that your sections are big enough to kind of poof up, but not too big. So I'm sliding it down directly to the middle and I'm checking the size. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to add another rubber band to the end of the ponytail, but instead I'm going to connect it to the ponytail underneath. So in the event that yours is a little bit too big, I am going to show you guys how to fix it after I finish showing you the method, because as you can see, mine's too big. But you're going to continue just to do that down the length of the braid, like smoothing the second ponytail down and adding a rubber band in just to create the little bubbles. And then just keep adding rubber bands until you get to the ends of your hair. And then for the third rubber band, what I'm going to do is just tuck my ends. So I'll put the rubber band on and then fold my ends in half and then secure the rubber bands around my ends. That way my ends are nice and tucked. Let me show you how I fix this. So I slid the rubber band that is like at the end of this bubble up to make the middle section smaller. So I kind of pulled the hair through and this is the length that was left over. Then I took another rubber band and I put it on the ends of that section, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is tuck it into the bubble that's underneath. And once I have it tucked in securely, I'm just gonna take a bobby pin and secure it so that way it does not pop out. This is how my spacing looks. I love this. It's so cute. So I'm gonna take these little gold butterflies that I've got off of Amazon and I'm just gonna put them where the rubber bands are. I used a total of 4 of these, 3 in the back and 1 in the front, which you'll see later. And then I used gold clamps for the bottom 2 sections. And this is what it looks like from the back. Now let's go to the front and work on the bang. And I'm going to take these 2 braids and position them across my forehead. And I made my bang too far to the side. Hold on. Just shape my bang and fill in the gaps. I'm slightly pulling it. And now I can properly secure it. Then the final step is to just brush up your edges. Again, I used more of that Cream of Nature edge control. And I applied it on this little corner section over here and just smoothed that edge up into the bang. And we are done. We got 30 seconds left. So I did add a couple of clamps to the braid just to give it some pizzazz. And then I added another butterfly on the side where the bang is. That way everything looks nice and cohesive. So chime in down below. Let me know what you think. Will you be giving this hairstyle a try? And be sure to subscribe for more content that helps you look good, smell good, and follow Jesus. Until next time, bye guys.